Hello, hello. This is day 60. This is Antiqua Lisha, and I'm the CEO and founder of Your Own University, and this is a glimpse into my own university. And I am still here, and yesterday is actually day 60. It was just a late day, so I decided to let it all sink in and then reach out. It was really a beautiful day. Something that I've realized while being here, and I get to connect with a girlfriend from junior high school that really influenced my life, and later today I'm really excited. So I think this connection will continue on. Two things happened yesterday. One, I forgot my book where I write everything down at a friend's house, so I was like, oh, what do I do? But I think connection would be the theme of the day. And throughout this trip, what I've recognized is I've hung out with people that I've known, 20, 30 years, is this beautiful place of where you're influenced. And there's so often times that we think of how people influence us in a negative way. So we recognize those people who didn't do such great things, or we recognize people that we wish they didn't influence one way. Like maybe when we're looking at our parents, we look at how they raised us and they should have done better, they could have done better. Or we look at friends who we had to break up with or leave because of negative situations or negative choices, whether our own or theirs. How often, though, and it's different for me and my perspective nowadays, is I'm really looking at everybody and saying, how have they positively influenced who I am today, and how has that influence continued on? And yesterday I visited with a man that walked me through cancer, who I was in relationship with for many years, and we had lunch and talked. And as we were talking, I was just blown away at how many things we have in common, from healthy food and eating and exercise. And a lot of it was around health and wellness because of our connection, because of my illness through it. And he watched me battle some deep dark demons at that age. I was in my early 20s, and I was sad and depressed, and he literally just held that space for me. And just so much gratitude, so much amazement came up from that. Also, hang out with one of my best friends from high school and staying with her, I'm feeling just this overwhelming, like, oh, this is why I love art and love things, is because she influenced that in me, and beautiful writing and poetry and enjoyment. And I've spoken to her almost every day for 30 years. This is something that's really impactful and beautiful in my life, is the positive influences that people have in your life. Like today I get to see another friend. I have possibly tonight I'm going to see one of my best friends from college, and I know he influenced me in wonderful ways and has encouraged me, and we have a beautiful relationship around God and Dad, and talking about that, and helping each other step up. So my question for you today, is who has positively influenced your life? And take a look at your parents. And I know it's so easy sometimes to look at how we've been negatively influenced and change that and be angry at it and deal with it and counsel it and therapy it and all these things. But how have they positively influenced your life? For instance, the father who raised me really instilled in me this great love of watching clouds and nature. And that's the place that I find one of my biggest pleasures, is cloud watching and pleasure and fun there in nature. And that was totally influenced by my dad. And connection to spirit and connection to earth and energy is something that was influenced by both my parents. The love of the sulfur and the hot springs and the healing and nurturing and herbs and natural healing was something that my mother instilled in me and is so powerful. I mean, she gave me so many beautiful, beautiful things. And we tend to spend so much time focusing on the negative. So look at your parents, journal about what was positive, what was good, what was blissful, what is added to your life now that you still utilize, and how can you just kind of catapult on that and leap from that. And then look at your friends, your long-term friends, your short-term friends. What do they add to your life? How have they influenced you and nurtured you and fed you to be an even more powerful, beautiful you? Spending time with a great friend of mine where we went over the past and we were in the sulfur and we were hanging out is, just fun and experience, and being laid back, like letting go and letting what is be. Like, that is something that I learned from him and with him, and it's so influential to how I live my life and what gives me joy and ease and has allowed me to have friendships for years, is this ability to be in the present moment. So, so much thanks, so much appreciation to everybody here, everybody that I got to connect with, if you're watching this. And also just recognizing how you've been blessed by people in your life. That is the lesson of today in my own university. And I hope that you take that lesson on and journal about it. Reach out and say thank you to those people that you love and that have added to your life, even if you haven't talked to them for years and years. It could have been 16 years since I saw my other friend yesterday that walked me through cancer. It was like 16 years. And there was a couple emails of thanks and realizations, and I know I sent him a long email 10 years ago when I got off of gluten, but this is just huge. Don't let time go on. Like, reach out to somebody and say thank you, and give them some specifics on how they've influenced you to be a brighter star, brighter vessel walking this earth. Love you much. Bye.